What's up guys, Anton here from Dropship Lifestyle, and in today's video I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts on the economy. This isn't, anything political, and I'm not trying to be like negative or bring anyone down. I just want to share my thoughts on kind of what I'm seeing happening, and this is based on, doing business since 2006. So is it the longest track record? No, but I've definitely seen some swings in the economy, and I was just actually like having lunch and I was watching CNBC on TV, and they were, talking about again how the market's at an all-time high, as you could see here, and that's crazy, right? And it's crazy in a good way. So, what's the good news? Well, the good news for business owners and honestly for anyone in the States right now is that people have more money, right? Not only is the market at an all-time high, but tax rates just got cut. Corporate tax rates just got cut. So what does that mean? It means businesses basically can make more money as long as you have a good business. It means businesses are not laying people off. It means businesses are hiring more. And, it really means that the economy, that everyone is just spending more money because they have job security. They feel more secure. So there's more money moving around, right? So that's a great thing. I'm not going to deny that. But what's the bad news? So like, obviously that's pretty clear, right? Everyone gets that. Well, the bad news is that everything that, goes up eventually does come down. This has been happening forever. It's cyclical. So I'm not saying that the market's going to crash today or tomorrow or even 3 years from now. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying at some point in time in the future, things aren't, as far as the economy goes, things aren't going to be as good as they are now. So what happens when that, takes place? Well, there's not as much money going around, right? People's savings, their retirement plans, they don't have as much money in them. So they're not willing to spend as much money. People are losing their jobs, even people that are good at their jobs, right? Maybe the business just isn't making enough and they have to lay good people off. So what else happens when this is all taking place? People panic because not only are they losing jobs, but they don't know where they can go get one because other businesses aren't hiring as much. And it's just, it's night and day. When everything's good, again, corporate tax rates just got cut. The markets are on fire. Like it lifts everyone up, not just business owners. It lifts everyone up. Now, when things do go bad, I don't want you to be in a situation where you're thinking, wow, I need to start a business. Okay. And I want to be really clear on that. The whole mission at Dropship Lifestyle, like the whole reason I started this is to help people become, more free through entrepreneurship. Now, the worst thing that you could do if you're, not running a business yet, the worst thing that you could do is just be comfortable now because again, maybe you have a great job. Maybe, you just got a big bonus. Maybe your company is making more money than it ever has and you're so content and happy. And I'm not saying not to celebrate that. I'm not saying to quit that. That's great. Take full advantage of it. But the worst thing you could do is just really become complacent and then eventually when the economy crashes, then think, okay, let me try to start a job. Because try to start a business. Because when you try to start a business, when the economy is in a downturn, yes, it's possible, but it's so much harder. So for those of you that don't know, my first online business, I started in 2007, and that was when the economy collapsed. And I was able to make it work, but I'll tell you, once the economy started turning, everything got easier. I started making more money. Everything just got me a better ROI and life became easier. And it's the same thing. If you start a business now while everything's on fire, even though you're comfortable in your job or in your life, if you start it now, it's going to be 100 times easier than it will be once you have to do it because you can't get a job anymore, right? So I want to be clear on that. No matter how comfortable or content you are, try this now, make this work now, because not only will you build yourself an extra stream of income, but when things do eventually turn, and again, I mean, knock on wood, I'm hoping this doesn't happen to you or anyone you know, and I'm hoping the economy never goes down, but this is reality. When that happens, if you are in position, if you set this up now, not only will you already have that second stream of income set up, but you'll have some extra savings and you won't be trying to start a business when no one's buying. So again, let me be clear that yes, you still can make money when the economy is down, but if you want to start, that's going to be the hardest time, the most stressful time. And honestly, a store that's doing, $1 million in revenue now is probably going to be doing 600 to 700,000 a year then. So everything, again, gets harder. It's still possible, but it's harder. So the real message is, right, things are good, and that is great. If you have job security, if you're making money, be happy, celebrate that. But at the same time, use your free time to build something on the side. Build a side business. It could be with Dropship Lifestyle, it could be something else, but use your free time to create something that you control. So if things turn, you still have power and you don't panic, and you're not one of those people that, you know, there's some crazy stories from last time everything went bad. So I'm not even going to get into that, but just be in control of your life, right? If you want freedom, you could have it through entrepreneurship. And this is the easiest time to start, when all the markets are at all-time highs, when corporate taxes are low, when people are spending money, when people are comfortable and people have job security. This is when you should start, not when you absolutely need to, but when, you know, there's no reason not to, and you'll get the best results. One thing you are going to see when the markets turn is all of these, like, you know, would-be entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs fail. Because that's another thing I should say. Even if you're successful now, don't think it's all because you're some genius or because, you know, you're the best at what you do. You're getting a nice bump. Everyone is. I am too. We're all getting a nice little like ego lift and bump to our sales because of this economy. And again, it won't be that way forever. So this is the time to learn. This is the time to get a skill set. This is the time to build and save and be in a position to still be in control of your life when things aren't so great. So listen, guys, I didn't want that to be negative. I just, you know, it's reality. Maybe it's a reality check for some people. Something I've seen in my own life, something I've seen multiple times. So I want you to be in a good position. Hopefully you know, take heed to this message and actually go ahead and take action, because I promise you, when this happens, you're going to think back to this video, and I hope you don't think back with regret. I hope you think back and think, wow, Anton delivered that message to me. I took action, and, you know, I'm thankful. So don't look back in regret. Look back and be happy that you made something happen. So hope you guys found that valuable. As always, if you did, subscribe to this channel. You know, sometimes I do kind of like lessons like this, or not, I don't want to say motivation, but more story-based videos. Sometimes I do like e-commerce tactical training. But if that interests you, and more importantly, if having a life of freedom through entrepreneurship interests you, hit that subscribe button and click like. And I keep these videos coming every week. So I will see you next week with another episode of Dropship Weekly. Thank you.